Welcome. Find a comfortable seat now and a place that you won't be disturbed for the next few minutes. Give yourself permission to take this time for yourself, to honor the you behind the you. Once you're settled, I'll invite you to look up at the ceiling, right where the wall meets it, or look up at the sky if you're outside. Hold your gaze upward for a moment, preparing the eyes. And now closing the eyes down, allowing them to rest. Feel yourself rooted and grounded into the surface beneath you. Imagine yourself growing roots that go down, down, down into the soft earth. Imagine them growing all the way down to the center of the earth and plugging in there. And now you start to receive the messages from this place up through your roots, remembering your original belonging and how you are made from the same elements that surround you. You belong here. It is safe to belong here, rooted in the earth. Begin to deepen your breath, just a little deeper and fuller than normal. Notice how when you bring your attention to the breath, it naturally deepens. It gets wider and fuller and more nourishing. You did this with only the simple act of shifting your attention here. Notice how good it feels to breathe like this. How when you allow your breath to touch each part of your body, it brings light and vitality. Your breath can wake up each and every muscle, each and every bone, each and every organ, each and every cell. All of this with the simple act of your attention on the breath. And feel this goodness circulating through you as you continue to breathe with intention and attention. Lean into what feels good. Maybe you add a little bit of movement, swaying or stretching. Just take this moment right here and now to give yourself permission to lean into what feels good, what feels pleasurable. And when you're ready, settle back into stillness, eyes closed, hands gently resting on your lap. There is a poem I've been drawn to by Ralph Waldo Trine that I would like to read to you now. Let there be many windows in your soul, that all the glory of the universe may beautify it. The narrow pane of one poor creed cannot catch the radiant rays that shine from countless sources. Tear away the blinds of superstition. Let the light pour through the windows, broad as truth itself and high as heaven. Tune your ear to all the wordless music of the stars and to the voice of nature, and your heart shall turn to truth and goodness as the plant turns to the sun. 1,000 unseen hands reach down to help you to their peace-crowned heights, and all the forces of the firmament shall fortify your strength. Be not afraid to thrust aside half-truths and grasp the whole. As a child, I believed there was only one way, the right way, only one path, the straight and narrow path. There were many gatekeepers on this path that would tell me if I was doing it right, and one ultimate gatekeeper who would decide if I had done enough, if I'd been good enough. When I began to stray, because who in their truth can deny stepping off this narrow path at some point, I felt the deepest fear. A fear that would never show its face in the light of day. It only visited me in the depths of night. The darkest night hours were full of fear of the fiery place I would be destined to go. I would awake with a shock, gasping for breath, heart beating wildly, eyes wide. My doom was imminent, I was sure. But in the light of the morning, I just couldn't succumb to its terrors. They left me. I couldn't believe those tales when they were brought into the light. And all along my heart teased in a silly little voice, just keep going. See what you find. And seek is what I did, leaving no stone unturned, no adventure untaken, no idea not considered. I opened all the windows of my soul, allowing light and truth to pour in. And to my great surprise, all that entered was just that, truth, and nothing else. My skin would not allow untruths to seep in through my pores, and I began to see the world through my own eyes, through my own windowed soul. You see, the world is wide with truth that stands just off the narrow path. Step off and take rest under the canopy of the wise willow tree, and be delighted by the strange and wonderful things that dance all around. Do not be afraid that you will be led astray, because you will always know. You can always trust the voice inside of you. Now I am no longer afraid of the imagined fiery doom, because if I look long enough, I see its flames here already burning. It is not some fate lying in wait, but a true reality already here, waiting for the truth of love to devour it. waiting for you and for me to open the windows of our souls to seek the still, small voice, to allow ourselves to be overtaken with a love so vast, so wide, it can and will extinguish the flames. Take a deep breath in now and release it fully. Do that again. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Allow your body to relax into the breath. Ride it like a wave of relaxation. Deep breath in. Long breath out. I'd like to invite you now to repeat after me, silently or out loud. I live in service to my truth. I live in service to my soul. I live in service to my heart. I live in service to infinite love. May you remember your largeness, your own ability to connect and abide with the infinite source of love. May you cast off fears placed upon you by those wishing to inform you of your truth, which in turn causes a life of half-truths. Remember, be not afraid to thrust aside half-truths and grasp the whole. May you always remember you are whole just as you are. You are right and good. You hold the truth within you. Your only work is to return to this wholeness over and over again, and to remember that to stray from the narrow path is actually the way to freedom. Knowing we will walk together, knowing we are held by the infinite source of love, who will continuously fill us if only we open the windows wide and receive. I'd like to invite you now to spend a few moments reflecting on who or what it is that you live in service to. Who or what has you held tight, believing you cannot get away? Ask your heart now to reveal this to you. Maybe it's fear, anxiety, depression, worry. Maybe it's a judgment or a long-held grudge. Know that this is okay. It is okay to acknowledge these things. This is our opportunity to return to our wholeness. This is the opportunity to choose to live in service to something bigger. Take another moment here to see what your heart reveals to you. And now take a deep breath in, long breath out. You can begin to come back to your body, wiggle your fingers. And when you feel ready, you can flutter your eyes open, come back to the room that you're in. If you can, take 5 minutes now to journal some of these things that came up. And then choose something bigger for yourself. What are you living in service to? Claim it. And then ask for assistance. 1,000 unseen hands reach down to help you, and all the forces of the firmament shall fortify your strength. Thank you so much for being here. Peace and love to you until next time.